Good evening. It is me, Angie from Learn Love Tarot, here to bring us messages of direction towards our best and highest good using the energies of the daily moon cycle and of the planetary bodies surrounding us. However, this message is timeless, so understand that whenever you do find it is when you are meant to. And if you do find anything today contained in the messages that resonates with you on a personal level, please do let me know that by hitting the like button, subscribing to the channel, and the best of all is I love reading y'all's comments. So keep that dialogue open. Tonight, we're going to be doing free subscriber polls. Good evening. We're going to be doing free subscriber polls for y'all. And let me make sure where to put it here. My clock did you guys have time go off? I know a lot of people lost power, and apparently my oven is 10 minutes slower than the real times. So I apologize for being a couple minutes late. Okay, here we go here. I've got a new spread for us tonight. I'm going to light my sage here in a second, but I'll show you what we're going to do after the 9-card spread, my standard spread, which is a general reading for all of us that we may refer back to. This is what I'm going to be pulling on for y'all. So I'm going to be pulling an oracle card from my energy deck to find out what the context of your dream to reality is. And the first card out is going to be what's going on for you presently in your reality. The second card out will be about what is your future vision or dream that you're aiming towards. The third card would be the bridge between the dream and the present reality. The fantasy hidden, that is going to be focusing on the seed of abundance. What hidden fantasy is going to help propel that dream forward. And then we're going to say actions that'll help me get there, possible blocks, and then advice from spirit. So be thinking about those things when you're thinking about what dream is it that you would like to bring into reality. And with that, let me know how you're doing today, guys. Let's see, we've got a 20th. It is a 5-day. It is a blue throat chakra day. So all about using our voices. And we did also have a couple of asteroids that have changed position in the sky that you should know about. We have a retrograde of, where'd it go? Let me look at my home board here. We had Sagittarius move into, this is the Black Moon Lilith point in the sky, and that's all about our desires. So that's going to help us with our reading. And today we're still at the golden haired goddess of opportunity, but tomorrow we move into the lamp of physical enlightenment. Okay. And that is about the body is the temple that knows, and the mind lies where the body cannot. So the things that our mind can tell us that are true versus what our bodies know. Asteroid retrograded back into 30 Cancer. Look in your charts to see right where your Cancer energy changes to Leo. And that is the daughter of the American Revolution, is the Sabian symbol. Sabian symbols were divined over 100 years ago, and they are still true today. They still somehow come through in the readings. The lesson of that Sabian symbol is to feel and show respect for the tradition out of which and within we were created. I'm going to pause on that because we also have the asteroid OPS, and this is strategies that work for smart, strong, practical women. And if you're here, then you are that. We know that. That is a symbol of a clown making grimaces. Many things come to mind when I think of clowns. We won't get into that here tonight, but the meaning of that symbol is diminishing the influence of our role models. And it just so happens that I saw a video that, the things that make you go, sometimes. And I really believe that as a collective, if we can kind of start breaking down the energies of what we have learned behaviors, why our own physical bodies are under duress or are so triggered and easily stressed. There's a theory on that. I'm talking with the girls about it, doing a round table. So when we know more, we'll let you all know more so you can join us if you like. I know Peggy's in, and I have not seen the rest of my messages all day because I barely use my phone, as you know. Or maybe you don't. I am tronics averse. It's a miracle that I even get around in this day and age when everything's all about tronics. So you'd think I still wear my glasses that I that still need fixed. I mean, look at that. Come on. I don't have time. If I don't have time to be on my phone, I don't have time to get new glasses. Okay. How are y'all tonight? Miss Judy Jude is in the house. Hello, friends. Miss Peg, thank you for being here. Hello, Divine Timing. Welcome back. Appreciate you being here. Thanks, you guys, so much. All right, let's get our general reading. We did have the moon in Aries today. We just had the new moon in Pisces, and I'll be posting my big reading, which is a 6-month reading for every sign of these same questions that I'm pulling on you for all. So start thinking about what that future vision or dream is. If you want to put it in the comments next to a heart, just so you can start thinking about it, or so you don't forget or let your mind start taking over instead of what your first instinct was when I said that. Okay, moon in Aries. What is going on here for this dreams to reality spirit? Well, here we've got a celebration, friends getting together, a bunch of chicks gathering. Ed, you're one of the chicks, and Brett, if you're listening, you're one of the chicks too. I think that's about all the guys that pop up in the lives sometimes. So here is a youthful way of seeing love is being blown up. Okay, so this might have been, I feel like I do this a lot too, as far as like, I just think everybody's going to be as nice as I would be, or that they're going to do things the right way. They would do what's proper, right? And then it's kind of like, nope, people aren't like that, Ange. I still like to believe the best in people. So I'm just going to stick with that. But this could kind of be this is an apology, perhaps. This is an I love you. This is can we talk it out? I don't know that you'd be interested in here, especially because I see this independence card right after her. And I'm getting the energy of a done told you. I told you not to do that. And watching the craziness and the yahoos after you told them not to do something. So that might be what this apology is for, kind of a silly error or mistake that you warned somebody out previously. It feels like heavy mom energy. Who you momming? I know you guys are moms, but a lot of you are moms to grown children. So, 10 of cups here is everybody that we love, and then it is in our close circle of friends and groups here. We did have Vesta, the guardian of home and hearth, interacting with others with integrity and lightness of being. So I don't know, maybe your mom in your church group, or your mom and the people that are just directly around you, even if they're grown people. All right, what wanted me to see here? The Emperor and a 2 of Cups, and what is hidden is a new start, or all 4 Aces of Potential here. In this particular deck, I see the Magician energy as tied to love, especially bookending the 2 of Cups here, because tulips would denote somebody sliding into your DMs. It's never happened for me, but probably because I don't use my phone. You think that's why? Could be. Yeah. Okay. Talk about the 6 months that we're moving into from now until the end of August. This is the start of the dream, the planting of the seed that will be culminating by the end of August. Pisces is a highly spiritual sign. It's the house of our own undoing. It's past life karma, meaning just the scales of justice. So think of it just like you would step on, like you're stepping on the scale in the bathroom. We're not blaming the scale, right, for the weight that we've accrued. Just speaking for myself. And we don't, we don't think anything of about that, of blaming the scale. But when you say the word karmic justice, people kind of flip the F out. So that's all that means. It's just getting on the scale, because the universe will always balance its energy. Okay, let's see what's going on here for there we go. Going between two things. So if this reading is for you today, this is all about becoming, by the end of that full moon energy at the end of August, becoming what it is that we idealize. This is an energy of, if we are thinking that so and so is such and such, and that's who we surround ourselves with, we're going to emulate those same kind of energies, because we attract the energy of what we are. Here, for whoever this reading is for tonight, you are telling me here, like, yeah, Ange, things are a little helter-skelter, perhaps. They're out of balance because I've got one loop here in this particular deck that's bigger than the other. So that scales of balance seem to be tipping in a certain direction. I do have two ships here. That could be a 3D physical decision there with the pentacles. Which way do I go, George? I'm at this turning point of, I need to figure out which direction I'm moving. Okay, situation. Well, there's our celebration here back again. Peg, I'm taking that as a yes, that we need to get our roundtable discussion going on this. So situationally, this is a relief of using friends and family to elevate our spirit, right? So maybe this is a gathering here that is helping you balance your energy here. This can also be, Three of Cups can be a reunion with a special person, especially being cups. The opportunity is for independence, opulence, being someone in the community that is looked up to with a higher regard. I mean, she's a badass. She owns a falcon. Who do you know who owns a falcon? So with all these grapes here, and especially the celebration, it's like, better days are ahead. We move into our equinox tomorrow. Also, Mercury's done with its retrograde period. So our days are starting to become longer and full of light. Let's see what's driving these energies for y'all. Okay, driving the Two of Pentacles, there's that Ten of Cups. So you're making a decision here, either about, I mean, think of all the people you know. Who would you invite to your kid's wedding or your own? Who would you want to be celebrating with you that has been there for you while this kind of back and forth energy is going on? This is going to be what your decision's about here. But as you're doing this, you're surrounded with love. Now, yesterday's post was about the new moon of Pisces, a prism. Okay. And that is the 10 of Cups energy of the sun and the moon clinking glasses together and celebrating. That's new moon energy. The symbol for that was a prism. It is about looking simultaneously through the eyes of God and seeing God in everything. Okay. You can rename that whatever your belief is. It doesn't bother me any bit, because it's all energy. Okay. And it's all positive energy. So, simultaneously seeing God and looking through God's eyes and seeing God in everything, because we are all one. Highly spiritual energy. If you are new to the spiritual journey, welcome. You're in the right place. You're very safe here. My collective, I think, is the best around. They're just amazing humans, and I love you guys so much. So if you are new here, know that you have found a place where you can explore safely. Now, driving this Three of Cups, what's the celebration here? Oh, love, Queen of Cups. So this is the outside energy. This would be considered yin. This side is going to be considered yang, driving these energies here. If you are currently with a partner, you can consider this your energy and this their energy, or flip the roles when needed here. We all have divine feminine and masculine energy within us. So if this is not a person reflective of the most love in the entire deck, the Queen of Cups, Cancerian energy, we do have Jupiter moving direct, and we'll be in Pisces, like I said, with that full moon culmination through the end of August. We have also the nodes of fate changing. So the nodes of fate currently in Pisces will be changing at the end of July. This is a situation about showing your love, sharing your love, and being able to celebrate. It feels like a decision here. It feels like you finally made a decision. If you've been kind of back and forth on something, it's going to be the opportunity that either brings you more money, time, energy, resources, talent. Okay. Also included there in that Nine of Pentacles. Now, the opportunity here may be to clear some patterns. This energy is opposite on the axis of Cancerian energy. So consider that in wherever your Capricorn energy is placed, this opportunity could be happening there for you. So, for example, if Capricorn's your second house, this is an increase in money and financial wealth. If this would be, if this showed up in your fifth house, I might kind of give you the little side eye or like, I know. This could be an opportunity here for creativity, romance, and pleasure. I'll let you I'll let your mind wander on that for yourself. But the opportunity here is going to depend on this independence. Okay, so the opportunity for independence, but it's this fear too, right? This is all of our fears. It's what's hiding in our subconscious. So it's like at the same time, this sounds like such a great idea to you. You're like, oh, I'd love to get away, or oh, I'd love to kind of have a restart. Here's your opportunity to do that. Okay, the restart energy is here, but we're wanting what we fear simultaneously, if that makes sense. Okay, now let's see what the recent past is. This is going to kind of nail in whether this particular reading is for you or not tonight. In the recent past, this is an energy of lack. You might have taken some kind of financial hit. This can be an ending of some sort, either feeling left out in the cold or having to decide, or this is what you're deciding now here, or why we're going back and forth. And if it does have to do with sailboats, for me, that's soulmate energy. So that could be even two people in your physical realm, would mean that for one to enter, we have to clear the space for what we do want. Okay, we have to clear the space of what we don't want. Now let's see what's driving that Five of Pentacles. Yeah, a decision. So that is curious to me here, because you're coming in as saying, I'm still in the midst of juggling these energies. But in the recent past, this is, here's my decision of what I'm going to do here. So maybe this is something that's coming close. It's kind of screaming divorce party at me for some reason. Don't shoot the messenger. It's just one of many, many, many examples. But you know what I mean? All the evidence is just, I mean, it's like I keep collecting data and data and data, that there's just nothing left more here. So we were forced, or faced, it would be a better word, faced with a decision about someone that's included in our own Ten of Cups life. Okay, someone you care about, someone that cares about you. Heart of the energy or heart of the reading, what this is all about on this side is I'm reconnecting to my original dream with this star inside the lantern. Hermit energy, you may have experienced a dark night of the soul, especially with this fear kind of here and the opportunity of fear of going it on your own. But the situationally, like you have so much support here, you're going to be all right, is what it feels like so far. But the hermit energy is where our South Node in Virgo is currently calling us to boldly break ground according to our own plans. So if we've been living the last year here with the South Node in Virgo and have not yet boldly broken new ground and done things according to the way we want to do them, okay, here's the opportunity to do that, even if it's scary. Now, the near future here, discernment, the Queen of Swords. Let's see what's driving your hermit energy at the heart of this reading. Oh boy. Okay. This is a beloved card, Scorpio energy here. This is someone from our past coming into our present to affect our future. Simply being, this person is included in the Six of Cups, or excuse me, in the Ten of Cups. All cards of the cups are included in that 10th cup. There's a third energy here just in this deck. So it's the old looky-loo. Maybe you feel like something from the past is ooh, I'm getting an ear squeezy. Something from the past is peeking over your corner. Someone needs to hear that, but you know enough. Okay, the hermit doesn't get to be hermit status for no reason. This is making the decision to boldly break new ground according to your own original dream. Okay. Not telling you what to do. The cards are telling me what you're doing. So, if this is resonating with you so far, the Queen of Swords of discernment, your own Queen of Swords energy, find Libra in your chart. That could be where this decision is based or the life area that it will affect. Doesn't have to, but just as a guide. The Queen of Discernment is deciding to successfully bring a cycle of some sort to completion. This is daddy saddy energy, Aquarius and Capricorn right here. So in the near future, the butterflies of transformation are on her robe, and somebody is laying down their decision. Somebody's laying down their decision here, with love and with respect. I like that. Maybe this is even shadow energy is a little bit of guilt for going it alone. You don't have to feel guilty for doing what is best for you. We've been conditioned our whole lives to ignore our own voice of reason. Children are seen, not heard, right? Well, whoever this reading is for, you're definitely going to be heard now. The block and the energy. Okay, 9 of Cups, wish fulfillment. And I love this depiction in this particular deck because he's covering his solar plexus here. So that is our third chakra of our own inner sun, our guidance to our happiness. And when we live in limbo or when we come from poverty, for example, we come from lack, we're always in high alert, right? We're waiting for the next thing to happen. We get frozen with decision making, okay, because it always had to be at the expense of our own happiness. So, whatever cards show up, even in a blocked position, this is wish fulfillment not happening for you because we're making sure others are happy around us first. So whatever this opportunity is here for you, it feels like you finally get to put yourself first. You finally get to celebrate doing what it is that you have wanted to do. And we might be just fearing that and feeling a little guilty about this ending, but please don't. Guilt is a wasted emotion. It's low vibration, and you're going to have to work even harder to raise yourself up out of low vibration, because low vibration energy feeds itself. You don't have to do much. It's a slippery slope. And to raise our vibration, we have to do things like go on short trips, go for a drive, take the dog for a walk, take a bath, get grounded in our energy, call up a friend, right? Start working on those things right away. Have the go to this makes me feel goods on the refrigerator, because you deserve it. Okay. You deserve it, especially, I mean, these are older energies, so especially if you've spent your life doing for everyone else is what this is feeling like here. I'm talking to someone very wise. It's taken a long time. It's taken a long time to gain this wisdom. Now, in the environmental energy, whether that is your own yang, or whether this is someone else's energy around you. This is moving from calm water, from tumultuous waters, into the flat water, into where it's sailing like butter, smooth sailing. Well, guess what happens when we start increasing our own energy levels and filling our own cup? We have something to pour from. You can only pour from a cup that has been full of your own doing those things for you. We cannot pour from an empty cup. Hence, he's covering up a solar plexus here. There's no wish fulfillment in that, right? So what has been the block? Either this can be a local travel, like I was literally just saying. This can be spirit, allowing spirit to guide us into calmer waters, allowing friends, allowing our own self-love and what our own dreams and wishes are, guide us towards calmer waters. This is a maturation of, you have no voice and you just going with the status quo. Not no mo. Okay, so the block here has been is I'm unable to move. I'm stuck. I'm still stuck in the rough waters. I'm still stuck here, putting everybody else in front of my own heart's happiness. Now, what does Spirit want you to know? Okay, King of Pentacles. All right. What Spirit wants you to know, 10 of Pentacles driven by the 7 of Wands. If this is the other person's energy here that has offered you this cup, maybe you've been waiting for this for a really long freaking time. But what you're telling me is getting what I've been wanting this whole entire time is also scary. So maybe getting what you've always wanted is a fear because we don't feel we deserve it, or we're not quite sure what to do with it when we get it. Now, if this is someone else's energy over here, what Spirit wants you to know is this catches him unawares because he's wearing two different slippers. You ever do that? I've gone to school and taught class that way. Two different shoes. Yep, I have. Not just a trip to the Walmart, to actually to the whole day at school, two different shoes. This person here could be pushing back on your decision here for independence. So what Spirit's telling me here is that you have the high ground. If this is your own yang or action energy, this is you standing your ground and pushing back on the status quo. This is my energy for, sorry, I'm going to say it, is old adages, old status quos. These are these are beliefs, right? Things we have thought a very, very long time. And you're finally pushing back on what you've thought for a very long, long time. Okay, if this is simply your own energy. A lot of very mature cards here tonight for whoever this reading is for. Look what came back. So when something comes back from the pre-shuffle or energy that's on the bottom of the deck here, that's of extra importance. So we saw this energy in the pre-shuffle, the Three of Cups, and the Nine of Pentacles. So that kind of trine of energy here is going to depend on your discernment about a cycle or a pattern that has needed to end. Okay. I'm still feeling like it's, this is future influence here, near future energy. So this hasn't been set in stone yet, but I feel like that's where you're heading, because you're telling me I'm using my sword of truth in order to transform and bring this pattern to an end. The problem that the what reason it's taken so long, because there's a lot of history here. This is very nostalgic. And you're looking at, okay, is this nostalgia as far as love, or is this habit, or is this insecure attachment? Whatever the four versions of that you might have discovered for yourself or seen in someone else. And it's feeling like your own needs so far are winning against nostalgia, because the Hermit doesn't show up for nothing. You recognize that there's history here. There's no disrespect of that history. This is telling me it's just about fucking time. I've loved my goddamn self. It's time, guys. This is a higher level of consciousness, recognizing that you are not a slave to your past. You are not a slave to your karma. You are not a slave to your family, to your partnerships. This is a contractual agreement. Contracts are meant to be renegotiated. And if we've been living in a shitty contract, unbeknownst to us, and just upset with the deal, the lot that we've been given, well, it's time to change the lot we've been given and going to fucking get what you've been wanting all along. This is about dreams, guys. Dreams turning into reality right here. It's going to take boundaries. It's going to take you putting you first and not always being left holding the freaking bag. Whoever this reading is for, this is like a sick and tired of being sick and tired feeling to me. Okay, let's see what the outcome energy is fueling your raised consciousness. You cannot pour from an empty cup. Our own personal happiness must be fulfilled with love for ourselves, and loving myself is me dancing like an idiot to Queen Irby. It's me calling up and yucking with my sister. It's taking the animals for a walk. It's being out in the sun. It's driving my 6-speed faster than I should be because nobody else is around. And I'm like, open road. Right? Those things where you get to elevate your energy, where you flip top laugh, where, if you get to my age, then you have to be real careful about your laughter. They need to make us something for that. But I mean, it is what it is, right? It's better than the alternative. So what's raising your consciousness here? What is lighting a fire under your butt to make your dreams into reality? Is that, hey, if I want to attract peace, I know that I have to have peace in my heart. Nobody gives that to us. It's not guaranteed. We have to find it. Okay. And that starts by our own boundaries about what our beliefs are, not the ones that were passed down out of fear generation to generation. Okay. Being the silent ones, being always left out and discounted. Okay. And that's not about blame. Uh, but I really do feel that people around my age bracket, a couple decades worth of people here, we are here to bring the salve and the remedy to what generation before us could not heal for themselves, because they had their own trauma to contend with and their own energy of, literally, you want to talk about being under the thumb of what you should be doing and how things should look. That's trauma. That is also ignoring your desires. That is also, saying, oh, well, you can't make any money being a musician or an artist or whatever those terrible lies were that they were told. And then that gets, passed down on to us because they were brought up, oh, you just go to work every day, 9 to 5, you work for the man, you spend, 30 years of your life giving yourself over to the corporate overlords. You give away your loyalty and get shit in return. No, that was passed down to our parents, right? That thought process is, this is what you do. They were gone. What do you think's going to happen to kids that are left to fend for their own emotional selves and figure out their way in the world? Really strong ones, really resilient ones. But do we have to keep being that? I'm seeing this as, no offense, I'm not being a he woman man hater. This is just a saying, but it's like sticking it to the man. No, you will not tell me what is okay to do with my body. No, you will not sit and lie to our faces and harm others blatantly and flagrantly, and sit by and expect us to watch. Thank God this sort of discernment is here, so that not only in the mundane part of the world, but in our own personal hearts and our own personal world. Enough. No more. No more of this pattern of sticking it out, living through the crap, being expected to live on a ship, just taking hit after hit after hit, and then not expecting to be seasick. I say, fuck that, guys. So, welcome if you're new here. I'm a little different. Okay, here we go. What I say, we're walking away from illusion. This is what I'm feeling in the reading. I'm an intuitive reader. I read in layers. I won't have time today, but I have plenty on my channel of where I spend 45 minutes to an hour really peeling apart these layers of energy like an onion. So this is just a general reading here tonight for us all before we get into the personal cards for you guys. I didn't even pull this yet. Walking away from the BS. That is not the world that we incarnated to live in. Okay? Greed and pain. It's not our lot. Cleanup crew ain't the easiest crew. All right. Driving that 7 of Swords is the manifestation queen here, Queen of Wands, pulling on the Aries moon today. And we've got Daddy Saddy, the end of the world here, the end of the world card energy. Successful completion. This is the most powerful card in the entire deck. And we've got the most love in the entire deck. It's time to heal our world by healing our own heart. Because vibrationally speaking, by Just by proxy, you doing that benefits every single person who comes into contact with your energy. You affect people by saying nothing. Did you know how powerful you were? If you're here, you do now. Wow. It's judgment time. You're judging everything that has been hidden, the lies, the illusions. Saturn and Aries isn't fucking around. Daddy's home. The real one. Only we can be responsible for our own energy. We can't be responsible for all the yahoos that have literally no idea what they're doing with their energy. Okay. Judgment energy is Archangel Gabriel coming to sound his trumpet horn of judgment. What has been hidden always comes to light. The revelations for our own selves about what has been hiding in our own subconscious, about our patterns, our fears. This could be even a fear of being alone. And so I stayed in something cold, lonely. This is sitting outside the church of life. Okay, so metaphorically, it's like I'm sitting on sitting on the sidelines of life. I don't know who I'm tapping into today, but clearly, it feels like I'm striking a nerve here of some sort. Know that better days are ahead. Know that nostalgia does not equal loyalty if you are suffering. You do not have to be on the outside of that church door smelling the freaking food, hearing the people inside, and nobody's opening it. Here comes spirit to show you the door. Maybe it's these friends here, the celebration energy. Maybe you did not realize how much help was available to you. But I feel like as soon as you do, you just, whoever this is for, you just need that little extra step. You're so close. Man, guys got me all up in my, you saw how we started. Like, man, oh boy, oh boy. Let me get some cosmic insights here for us. All right, then we're gonna lighten up the mood with some good old Isenlay Itch Bay cards. Hey, Miss Meredith, how are you? How are you? There's Monique. How are you? Thanks for coming in. Okay. Man, cosmic insights. You're telling me not quite yet, but the evidence is piling up, and I'm sick of being on the outside watching everybody else have fun, watching everybody else seemingly not live such a harsh reality. Guys, everybody, see? Boy, everybody has this. We don't get to come to planet Earth and get away with not being challenged whatsoever. It's just not a thing. Your soul wouldn't have incarnated here if you were just going to sit around with your thumb up your ass. You are not that person. Okay. Making a decision and working on inner healing. It's just pouring out of the cards today here. I don't feel like I've been this emotional in quite a while. Like I mean, look at my, Just know that you are loved and that you are not alone. And we've got the community B. You've got people to help. You can get by with little help from your friends here. You don't have to do a damn thing, and especially not sitting around and being like, but I want to sit around and watch and wait for them to get their just desserts and I want to see them have their karma. No, we don't get to do that. It's not our soul's journey. It's not part of it. Just know that that day will come. Judgment Day comes for everyone. Okay, when we see this card here, heavy soulmate energy, especially with this energy being the sister energy of the lovers. 15, 1 plus 5 is 6 of the lovers. With when one energy swipes one way, it must then, the universe will always balance itself out. It's going to swing in the other direction. Your time is coming. Don't be afraid of it. Don't second guess it. Just keep filling yourself up with love and know that you have plenty of people around you that love you and will help you through whatever this is. Okay, this inner healing is going to help you make this decision because it's going to help you understand why we were so, I mean, this is like 5 years or more. This is a minimum of 5 years, whatever this has been going on for you. Maybe you've been trying to make a decision and been stuck and in place for 5 years. Okay. You're like, but I'm still waiting on that rainbow. Well, honey, if it hasn't gotten here in 5 years, it's not going to get here in 5 more minutes, 5 more months, 5 more days, or another 5 years. You can expect exactly the same. I just feel a need to say that it's time. It's time to put you first. Okay. It may not be the right time to say it. I gotta get out of here because of the nostalgia. If this is 5 years more in running, it's not like you can just pick up and leave next week. I get that's not the practical option, but neither is sitting outside on the sidelines of life watching everybody else have this seemingly easier time than you are. Okay? There's not a single person that gets to not have any challenges. On the bottom of the deck, honeymoon phase, attending someone's wedding, could very well be here with the most love in the entire deck. Maybe you have a kid getting married here, and it's like, oh boy, I'm going to have to see this person at their wedding, and you're not looking forward to that. Have your boundaries. You can still have a good time, even when you didn't go through such a great time with someone else is there. You made a kid together. You're gonna be co-parenting for the rest of your life. As you know, as hard as that may seem to some. Okay. But this is coming. You do you, boo. I, for one, believe in you. Advice from spirit here. Let me know if this is resonating. This might be someone that you know, because if you're tuning into the vibrational frequency of this reading, it is for a reason. It could just be, hey, I need you to listen to something, or hey, can we have a talk? Something I saw today made me think of you, and I wanted to check in and see how you are. Please reach out to this person if this is not your reading today. All right. They're definitely, it's like the fear of the what ifs. Remember the first time jumping off the high dive? You wanted to piss yourself, right? What made you jump off the high dive? You believed in yourself. And if you believed in yourself once, you can absolutely believe in yourself again, because you're going to be just fine. You're going to be more than fine. Cleaning it up. The 21 card. Discernment. And look at the kind of color energies here. It's like the sky might seem gray and a little cloudy. Just because you can't see where it is that you're getting to yet doesn't mean we should automatically fear it. That's condition 2. Fear to step outside of the norm. Fear of the new. That is a completely normal human emotion. But when you fill yourself with love and peace and the healing there from that lotus flower, you're going to be fucking unstoppable. I promise you that. Whoever this reading is for is anyway. Yeah. And I mean, this is such a colorful deck. And the fact that we have this kind of, orphaned, and there's another 5 of change. Those have been coming up a lot. It doesn't feel normal to you because this has been a long time coming. Okay. You have to figure out your new normals, and that it does feel daunting. That beautiful crescent moon waxing, that is new start energy. This is right after this full new moon energy here. So if you have felt orphaned, okay, know that that's not just now. This is a long time generationally feeling alone. You don't have to. You're on the job. You're on the case. Okay. I love you. It's time to become. It's not either time to change what it is that you've been idealizing, because whatever those old ideals were, either they were handed down to you or you feel a slave to them, because those are your circumstances. Circumstances can change. All right, let's get a positive affirmation here. If this is something you're passing on to a friend, neighbor, loved one, otherwise, let's give them a little bit of laugh. Or if this is for you, I'm reaching through that screen and I'm giving you the biggest hug energetically that I can right now. I just have so much love pouring from my heart to yours right now. I've been there. And thanks to the love of my friends and family, I don't have to be in that place emotionally anymore. It does still hit sometimes, but it gets, you figure out a new way. It's just a different way of being, okay? All right, top of the pile here, top of the pops. I'm telling you, at this reading, you can recover from anything. Your resilience is unmatched. And did I not start at the top of the reading of you're so independent, we were so resilient? When do we get not to be? Love it. Even flowers go through dirt and shit, so just keep blooming, baby. Focus on that bloom. Choose you every freaking time, and you are not going to lose here. It's going to be okay. Don't get so weighed down by your worries that you forget to live. I mean, these cards are usually pretty funny, and for me to have 4 of the serious ones after that reading. I was not expecting that energy today. We are in the down point of a new moon where it goes dark. So this is a rest and recover time. And as soon as that moon starts even crescenting with a little bit of light, you look up in that night sky, focus on your new beginning, not all that it took to get you there. Okay. Because you can't do a damn thing about it. The past is done, and you can only focus on one day at a time. And if you can't find your own way, carve your own fucking path. All right. All of these cards have curse words in them, so I'm just reading the cards, so it is what it is. All right, go ahead and start putting your requests for Rose's ambition. Speaking of awesome, there's my Miss Monica. Hey, girlfriend. Hey. Woo, boy, oh boy. Man, that reading made me cry. I was trying my best to squeeze those things back, but woo, you got me. Whoever that reading is for, good gravy. Oh, I just want to hug you so bad. Love a general reading. Okay, so guys, here's how we do it here. Thank you, Divine Timing. I'm going to use my red dye while I'm kind of cleaning up here. Again, my questions tonight for you are going to be what I'm reading for you on. What is your dream to reality? From now, the new moon in Pisces to the full moon in Pisces in 6 months at the end of August. If we plant that seed now for that future dream and vision, what it is that we want, get in the feeling of having it, pour into our own heart's cup. You never know. That's how good things happen. That's how we change our path. Okay. I better roll that again because you probably saw that. The deal is I roll the dice 1 through 5, start putting your numbers in. And if you hit that number, that was a number 5 of change. Again, I mean, I used a blue die the last time, double 5s. I'm rolling something other than a 5 for y'all. All right. Now, one through 8, guys. 1 through 8. Let me get my paper here. Write y'all down. Okay, it is not 4, 3, or 5. It's not 4, 3, or 5. So that leaves 5 other options. And it's not 8, Judy Jude. Hey, Miss Judy. This is going to be like literally till we get to the last number, isn't it? It's not any of those yet. It is not 3, 5, 8, 2, or 7. How about y'all leave your guesses in there, and then I will roll again since nobody guessed 1. Our new start energy, and I'll whatever rolls here I will pull on that. Okay, whoever said 5, Judy Jude, you were the first one to say 5, then Peg and Monica. Okay, Peg and Monica. All right. Did you guys see that reading when Monica was pulling cards for the all signs portion when we were away at the lake, and she kept pulling out the same crap that I was pulling? It was crazy. She was like, and at one point she got so freaked out that she had to get up, and we missed, like, there were three signs that didn't get Monica's cards because she was tripped out. Sometimes it be like that. You're just like, okay, this is just weird. All right, Miss Judy Jude, dreams to reality context here. All right, I am going to attempt to be within 5 minutes here for each one. So thank you guys so much for being here, and know that we are all in this collective energy here together. So there's always, even if I'm not pulling specifically for you, there's always some little morsels in there during other people's readings. Okay. No wonder I had rolled 2 5s in a row. Okay, so Judy Jude, you were the first one to roll a 5. The dream to reality would be here, the light side of the storm warning, meaning the tower has already fallen, the storm has already happened, and it's like the dream into reality is like the cleanup. Let's see what's on the bottom of the deck here for you. Yeah. 47 is an 11 energy, so progression. I like that. There's a transformation. So, guys, with tower energies, remember that is if this bridge would have been built correctly in the first place, then it wouldn't have been able to be destroyed, right? When something breaks down, it's an opportunity to then rebuild anew and idealize other things and other ways of being. Okay, so this is going to be the context here. Air energy. Pluto is an air sign transformation. And tomorrow, we've been waiting for this one. Pluto moves out of balance and into idealization. So we move into the sixth symbol, which is a performer of a mystery play. Each of us, in our own unique fashion, is a channel for ancient archetypes. We're all playing roles, right? And it just feels like, Judy, this is time for a new role here. I'm getting a new role. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and pull out my little Light Seers mini deck. Now I'm going to get some more on that first card. What is the present reality here? Of a structure that is breaking down, because that's the encouragement that, hey, we need a new start here. So new moon, new start. What's going on here for Judy Jude? Why is this the context from dream to reality? Fast, more air energy, fast movement. Okay. Fast movement, Judy, away from this storm, out of the eight of swords. So the Eight of Swords, if you can see here, you see the figure on her own, and then, but as she looks in the mirror at herself, right, she's seeing this. She's seeing, I'm stuck. She's seeing, I don't know quite where to go from here. But that's not really her mirror image. That's her fear. Okay. So this kind of feels like I want to get over my fear of fill in the blank. Okay. So my dream, my present reality here is I am running away fast. I'm on a fast track to really get on that motorbike and go, because it kind of feels like a light bulb moment, Judy, of, oh, hell no, of like, okay, that's what that was. I'm just not going to think that anymore. Now something comes in that shows you like this confusion. Just because something is not clear, moon energy there on the bottom, doesn't mean that it's wrong. Okay. Or just because we haven't figured out the why of some kind of structure or way of being has come down, doesn't mean that it wasn't supposed to happen. We don't always know why. That's just the bottom line there. So the second card out here is going to be, so if that's our present reality, hauling ass away from some kind of destructive thought or worry. Okay. And then our future vision and dream, break on through to the other side. So she's walking on like the thinnest of a reed here over to the other side of this. This is learning. This is new thoughts. This is stopping ourselves from this Eight of Swords energy, because the only person who can ever get us out of Eight of Swords is our own self. Okay. Because they're our own thoughts. We talked about beliefs at the top of the reading. Beliefs are thoughts we've just thought a long time. So I like this, Judy. I feel like you are letting go of a long held belief that is for your better good. And you're like, I'm using my own thoughts here from now on. I have enough experience to trust myself. This feels like thoughts and fears about love. 49, Angel of Love. 49 is a 13 energy. So again, that butterfly of transformation that I noted here on that card. Okay, let's see here. What is the bridge between these two energy? Yeah, let it fall, babe. This is a good thing. That's why I said I like it. Like, let that old belief fall like a GD tower. Like, visualize it. Put it on a sticky note and burn that shit. Whatever those old thoughts regarding love are, and it's showing up from that prior reading underneath that Metatron. That is your third eye coming into view, Queen of Cups again. If I need to reiterate more how like this reading that was, it turns on your higher self here with a quickness. All right. So the bridge to get there is let that old long held belief fall. Now the fantasy to focus on to see this abundance, passionate communication. Okay, 8 of Wands. The mind lies. This is a Sagittarius card. I talked about Black Moon Lilith. This is our decisions about and our desires. Okay, she was kicked out of the Garden of Eden. The body cannot. So the mind lies, the body cannot. Okay, this is full and passionate involvement in the physical body optimizes our knowledge, letting yourself feel your feelings that you feel, transmuting that energy, letting it out of your body. Okay, tuning. Have you ever heard of tuning, Judy? You need to go get tuned. 5, actions that you can take, collaboration. 3 of Pentacles. This is a springboard type of energy for big time change, Judy. Possible blocks here. Hermit energy, not getting out, staying in contemplation too long. As soon as you get the knowledge, the Hermit was at the heart of the reading. It's time to go. And advice from Spirit. Just that number 1 energy again. 10 converting to 1, whatever that storm is, whatever the thoughts that are crashing down, so you can rethink new beliefs or build new beliefs. See that figure 8? You putting those new thoughts out into the world brings the macro right to you, not only for yourself, but here comes a love offer from the outside because you dared to challenge your long held beliefs about love. That's what I got for you, Judy Jude. I hope that was helpful. All right, up next. Where did I write down? I need a secretary. Miss Peg is up next. Okay. I laugh all the time. I'm like, I just need an Angi manager, and life would be so much easier for me. Yeah, good luck. I'm like, I just need somebody to follow me around with a little pack of sticky notes because then we both be rich. My ideas get invented. I had the idea and we did a time capsule. Go ahead and put your no. I got Peg and Monica next on those 5s. We did a time capsule thing in 3rd grade, and I remember Mr. Schwartzmiller, awful, awful man. Talk about patriarchy and the man. Boy, I'd like to give it to him, and not in a good way. I think he dead now anyway. But I watched him as a kindergartner hold a little girl up by her arm. Her feet were dangling. The office was glass, and all the kindergartners were waiting in line for the bus. We all saw it. The same man, Mr. Schwartzmiller, shame on you. The same man told me to my face as a 3rd grader, because I invented to put in the time capsule at school a phone that you could see the person you were talking to while you were talking to them. He not only made fun of me, but said, oh, I can, inappropriate. I can get in a lot of trouble for that. I don't want anybody seeing me in my bathrobe. That's about the most awful thing I've ever heard. And like, as a 3rd grader, like, I thought it was a really good idea. And sure as shit, guess what we, us humans, have invented? I don't know why I'm telling you that story. Just an example. Just, yeah, not a nice human. Should not have been in education. Let me know your horror story. I mean, I come from the time when they were allowed to paddle kids. So you don't see that every day. A little girl getting held up by her freaking arm and her feet dangling on the ground. I still can like visualize that like it was yesterday. Imagine being 5. What is it with all the 5s, right, Peg? Those 5s be crazy lately. All right, let's see what this 5 is about for you, Peg. Give me context, dream to reality. All right. Door to value. What you value is changing here. It's a 31 energy. Gold from the ceiling, Black Keys song. Okay, and when we change our cards, we change your cards, change your luck. What is that saying? Change your cards, change your adjacent possibilities here. 24 on the bottom, a 6 energy, 46 is a 10, Wheel of Fortune. So when we change what we are valuing, things that we have that, hey, is this really my value still, or was it handled down to me kind of thing here? All righty. And then we got Journey. Okay. For Miss Peg here, give me 3 more shuffles on this. What is the present reality? Unless I get a volunteer. Woo-wee dog. Well, okay then. There's a choice here to be made. Choice between 2, perhaps. This is a past life soul tie. Could be coming in here for you with this adjacent possibility, certainly. What about the future that's crossed by 3 of Wands, manifesting something new? You are waiting for that wave. We don't get in our VW bus with the surfboard up on top of it if we're not going to get in the damn water. You don't go through all that work just to sit there and look at the ocean. Okay, you're waiting for this wave to come in here, whatever this is. Okay, and then the second card out is going to be our future vision and dream. You're waiting for those what you planted here, the seed, the fruition to come to produce their fruit. And our bridge here between the two, King of Cups, Scorpio energy, regeneration, and this is all about diplomacy. And he is like totally chill, man. He's like a yoga dude kind of vibe. And we got the surfing energy. I don't know why I'm talking like that. Isn't that on Finding Nemo, the turtle? What's the turtle's name on Finding Nemo? Let me know if y'all know, because I have no idea. The synchronicities were pretty damn cool, Jude. All right, next card out here, hidden fantasy to focus on to seed your abundance. 7 of Wands. You will not steal my joy, not today, not tomorrow, not now. You cannot touch me because poke whatever wand you want at me. I ain't playing. I have it. Like, you will not rob my joy. That's what you're saying here, Peg. All right. You will not steal my joy. Not today. Okay. Well, what actions will help you get what you want here? Hauling some ass. So, Knight of Swords, Gemini energy. We do have Gemini time period not too far away. Not too far away at all. So actions are decisive, quick thinking. When you get that impulse, or when the first second that you feel this opportunity coming up, go for it. Don't wait around for something else to happen. Like when that hits, it's time. When that hits, you are ready here. Possible blocks. Just make sure your effort stick is ready in the closet to go so you can throw it. Possible blocks here. I might have to clarify with the block deck because this is Aries energy. I know it's all the fire signs because pages aren't denoted towards anything. This is communication. Oh, what are you tossing behind you here? See how she's like, right? It's like kicking her heels up behind her, throwing something. It's something about it's over your shoulder, throwing something behind you. Okay. What is advice from spirit about this? Yeah. This is a cycle of completed, and you're make sure your effort stick is ready. Make sure it's ready to go. This is coming. And can I go with you? Yeah, a journey away from a five, you're releasing an attachment to something or someone here. You're looking at that attachment, that belief of why you're chained. You're figuring out how you're not really chained. Okay. It's the attachment, and it's to something that doesn't feel great here. I've been seeing 26s freaking everywhere too. Now, Knight of Swords is kind of like especially if it wasn't right by here with the bridge, um, I would say that that can be somebody that is, not very kind because the Knight of Swords in reverse can kind of be an emotional lunatic. But I feel like this is you are throwing something behind you because, again, like that first reading, it just feels like it's all of a sudden like this realization. And look at this too. I kept saying behind her. She's dropping that blue throat chakra. You say what you need to say, and you're getting the heck away from something. You're ready for your wave, babe. Okay. Let's get a last advice card. So if there's anything that you want to come to its conclusion, it's already happening. You are not wrong about that. And this is it's going from an empty hallway to abundance here. You ain't gonna hate it. I think you're gonna feel so proud of yourself too for having this diplomacy. You're regrowing that a whole starfish leg there. Also look up the spiritual meaning for starfish. All right, last card for Judy, please. About this successful completion of a cycle. Could be completing for you here by the end of the full moon or sooner. Top. Wish granted, what I say. The outcome may not be exactly what you want, but it is what you need. Up. All right. The flame of courage. That's what your effort stick is for. You lighten it. Amok, amok, amok. And I'd be there right along beside you, handing you that match to whatever it is. I don't have any questions. I just trust your energy, Judy. Because I trust you. All right. I hope that I liked that. That was woof. That had some fuel on it there, Miss Peg. Okay. Ain't mad at that. I love it. Monica, you are up next. And in the meantime, go ahead and on this next roll, of course, I'll take the first one that gets it and then any other numbers that are resonating with that same number. Okay, number rolled. Go ahead and put it into the comments. Miss Kaylee's here. Hey, girl. Hey. Hey, girl. Hey. Thanks for being here. Appreciate you. All right, let me roll down. Sea turtles are? I didn't know that. Oh, awesome. Hi, the wonderful and 572. Is that May of 72, if I may ask? Because 1972, I do hear that was like most amazing year ever. All right. So just keep an eye out here, Monica. Second chakra, Archangel Ariel. That would be our creativity, our sacral. Okay. Let's get dreams to reality. What dream can come to reality from the new moon to the full moon right now for Monica, please, and thank you. Lots more fives. There's 7. All right, that's a spiritual number. Archangel Uriel, 7th chakra. So that is going to be 5 throat, 6 third eye, tuning into our higher knowledge. 7th chakra is going to be hot pink and white, even though it's depicted lavender here. The 7th chakra is important because it is the step of where our own chakra releases ego to move into the soul star chakra, which is the 7th chakra. I said 7. That's when I stopped shuffling. This is a transition from the crown chakra up to the soul star chakra. Okay. Door to spirit 32. It's a 5 of change. Okay. Actually, we've got, you want to check out that dice. I pulled out my dice on that last reading that I put up. I've never done that before. For y'all. That's normally only for private readings because they're special, and that book is about falling off its binding. But we got, like, I couldn't believe what I kept rolling in that. So double 5 energy in particular. So the dream to reality, the book of knowledge, right? To incorporate the esoteric knowledge, not just be between the two realms of the 3D and 5D, but incorporating those together here. Right. I just keep getting rising above the crown chakra, and that's confirmation here because, again, and she's wearing a big old crown. Rise above the crown chakra, next step, soul star chakra. Okay, by 5s, by the 5th blue chakra today by using our voice. All right. Miss Monica, what is the present reality here? Present reality of Archangel Uriel. What is this present reality all about for Miss Monica? 3 6s, 2, another 6, 1. All right. So you're coming in as the Emperor. This is Aries energy. Moon is in Aries today, and we've got Daddy Saddy, which I talked about in our general reading, Mars and Neptune and Aries. So that's where the illusions, the masks, the veils come down. Isis is revealed to Empress energy. Okay, so that's present reality. What is the future vision or dreams? You don't know. 2 versions of it here. It's like imagining the worst case scenario, getting caught up in the fears, and we can't that's what the 7th chakra is, because our crown chakra still has the human component of ego to it. Everybody has it, or else we wouldn't get up in the morning. Thank goodness for it. The problem is when our mind convinces us, as I was saying, our mind is convincing us of what our body already knows. The lamp of physical enlightenment, okay, at the left temple. The lamp of physical enlightenment at the left temple. And we got this door swooping in on the left of the open door. That left, or the letter L, is going to be significant for some reason. Okay. And you also, because we're planting those seeds now here, Missy, you've got to get clear about what it is that you want. So your present reality here is like boss. I've got all the action in the world here. Mars denoting Scorpio and Aries energy. So Scorpio holds Mars for traditional tarot or traditional astrology, and modern astrology has added in Pluto, the planet of transformation. That is moves from a butterfly to a phoenix, rising from the ashes, especially with Mars. But okay, a swan. So it's like, you know how he's like, I'm just sitting here looking hot, and he's sitting on his little cushion there. No worries in the world. But inside, underneath the water, it's the swan on top of the water. And there's their little legs ferociously paddling underneath, making it look easy. Okay, so we need to rise up to our spiritual self here and release some of that fear about I don't know. Nobody can get us out of Eight of Swords but our own selves. The bridge to that energy, King of Pentacles, you're just going to focus on work, focus on security, what you know here. King of Pentacles is what Spirit wanted us to know in the general reading. So there'll definitely be something in there for you. It's like, I'm just like keeping our inner, I mean, he's just like chilling. He's like, I ain't got no worries. This is an energy of knowing you've already lived a lot of life here. This can even be reconnecting back to a past life energy that helps kind of calm that energy down. Okay, what fantasy to focus on to seed abundance? The new start. Okay, I'm sure we don't want a new start like we've had when we've been in Eight of Swords. We don't want no more of that. When we finally pull ourselves out of that, we don't want it anymore. That is not a comfortable place to be in mental anguish. But focusing on this hidden fantasy of what I find curious about this particular Fool, why it's one of my favorite Fool cards. She's holding an amethyst here, and here is this pool of sacred geometry, and all she has to do is trust. Nothing's holding her. All she has to do, trust fall. The universe has got your back. The actions that will help you get what you want. What I say, planting those seeds now, because in 6 months, and that comes to fruition in Pisces at the end of August, you'll be glad that you planted those seeds now. Okay. All right. And then what are the possible blocks? But I can't see. I don't know. We don't get a no. It's literally, this whole lesson is about trust. And coming back to that Black Moon Lilith in Sagittarius, the mind lies, the body cannot. Okay, so in this deck, in the moon energy, picture swimming at the pool when you were a kid. And you learn to open your eyes for the first time under the water. And you're like, oh, okay. It's not so scary. It's not the most comfortable thing in the world, but you all right. Okay. Things are blurry, but you can still see red trunks from blue trunks. Okay. You can still see the difference of people under there. Just because it's obscured doesn't mean that you can't see it all. You just can't see the exact thing. Okay. And that's kind of the important part of, well, are we going to feed the fear? Or can we pull our own selves out of that and focus on loyalty of what we do want to build? The advice from Spirit. Five of Swords. Those fives, I'm telling you. And we got, I did not see that at the top. What's fueling the Emperor? You know how rare that is for this to come out, guys. Let alone the top card and the bottom card. Holy shit. Advice from Spirit. Five of Swords. Five of Swords is gaslighting. You're convincing yourself that something's not true. This is analysis paralysis. This is, I'm confused, I'm confused, I'm confused. But on the outside, beautiful swan, but nobody sees this. Wow. Okay. Well, let's one more card here. Pop. Slow climb. Okay, you are getting there. One steady step at a time with a little bit of effort. She just didn't wiggle her nose and appear on that cliff. It took her a slow climb to get up there, very carefully. Trust yourself. All right. Smooth operator. Smooth operator, Sade. Okay. Don't know. That was a little bit. Oh, because of the swan? Yeah, because of the swan. All right. All right. Thanks, you guys. Okay. I just rolled. So let me scroll back through here and see what numbers y'all put in. Good, Miss Pag. Good, good, good. Did I only have one person put in a number? I rolled. It is not 7, Miss Monique. Thank you. Well, hello, Miss. You all know I can't say. Gerard. I think that is an R, or unless it's an N. Welcome in. You are in very safe hands here with the crew. They're in the chat. They are amazing humans. You are more than welcome here. Thanks for being here with us, guys. I need you to put your numbers in the comment section. What did I roll? Be nosy here underneath the Empress, just so I take note. Okay. All right. So it's on film because you know I'll forget later. I forget 5 minutes after we hang up on date night. Okay. Every Thursday night here on 6 o'clock p.m. for date night, where I get to thank y'all for your love and support for watching and liking my videos. Thank you for coming back later. And if I read for you and putting that in the comments, I do appreciate it. It's a nice way you can tip me if we love free readings, then I'll keep doing them. Okay. Waiting for a number. It is not 4 or 3. Keep it coming. Not 7, 4, or 3. 1 through 8. All right. I am pulling on the number that I rolled because it's a good one. I happen to particularly love that number. Let's see. That number showed up in one of the readings so far as one of the major arcana. There's a little hint there for you. Divine timing. It is 6. Divine timing 86. It be you. Okay. And anybody else? All right. Let's see. For that 6. Stop it. 33 is a 6. Okay. I know Sassy likes her 33s. 33 has been showing up a lot. Okay. Trying to get that to do better, Elmo. All right. Door to romance here. Divine timing. Okay. So what is your dream to reality? Another 3 on the bottom. So 369. Damn you fine. Yellow. I don't even know if you know that song, but the love cage is clear up here, and we're down at the gate going, should I, shouldn't I? So she's inside this garden, that this very beautiful garden that she's cultivated, and she has the key around her neck here, and she's deciding, right, in a very childlike energy, should I unlock the garden gate? Should I leave here what I've already accumulated and try to go from kind of like butterfly energy? Should I go from a caterpillar into a butterfly so I can fly up into this door to romance? Ain't mad at that. Okay. First card here for Miss Divine Timing or Mr. Not quite sure. Let us know. And we all get to know each other here. So feel if you feel safe to put your name in and give us a holler, that would be great. Okay, for Divine Timing 86. What is this present reality regarding a door to romance? Currently, you're inside the garden gate. 9 total will be the heart of the general reading I pulled. Nope. Oh, okay. Right on top. I don't know what to do. Okay. Door to romance. I don't know what to do. Should I use my key or should I stay here when it's safe? Well, with this 50 energy of change being for the 5, 0 being for this is supported by spirit, the angel of strength, like the strength card and that lemniscate energy, it takes just as much strength to push something away and convince ourselves it's safe, it's here inside the gate, as it does to pull it in and say, I've known I could fly all along. I believe I can fly. But you're telling yourself 5 of swords is like gaslighting your own self and telling you you can't, or thinking of all the reasons whatsoever that you couldn't or shouldn't, the dreaded shoulds. Okay. What is the future vision? Yeah. Okay. So I need you to take a screenshot of this here. I'm going to hold it try to hold it as still as I can there for you, because this is the face and the energy I need you to be able to summon up or envision. When you get in this energy, okay, maybe even giving yourself a headache and your soul is going, hey, what about me over here? Do I matter? Do I count? Okay. And we are getting messages from spirit about whatever this is, honey. So that's presently, but we envision a future here where we don't have to worry about shit. Look at her. I mean, I want to look like that. She's gorgeous. I think it's the most gorgeous king in this particular, or queen in this particular deck. But my future dream and reality is it's like water off a duck's back. It ain't bothering me. You don't bother me if that's another person. Okay, and then the bridge to get there. And look, there's a bat. So that is another sign, like the crow here, that spirit's trying to get the messages to you. They can see in the dark. You're convincing yourself that you don't have the wisdom to, or that you can't see, or you don't know where you're going. We've got another crow. The King of Swords is the King of Truth. So the bridge to get from this position into this desired energy is seeing the truth you already do know. King of Swords sees the truth, and once he figures out what that is for him, it's all discernment, because he had to go through the whole courts and grow up through those archetypal energies. And when you reach the point of the King of Truth, you are the truth. That's it. His decision is final. Something about a final cut. The sword is out of the sheath. I just don't think you've used it here yet. What fantasy to focus on that's going to help you seed the upcoming abundance here for the culmination of this energy of now, of this dream that you're planting? Temperance. That is tempering the wisdom. that you garnered from that sort of pain, right? It's tempering the pain into wisdom of, I don't know why I'm hearing, you should not give yourself a hard time about staying so long. I just heard staying. Don't know why I stayed so long, but I don't know what that's in reference to. It could be a job here, but we did pull the context of romance here for you. It could be something that it could be a job that you love very much, but we're just afraid to like open that garden gate into the new. Okay. So Archangel Michael here of the soulmate journey is here for temperance. Um, he beats the devil card energy of our fears. And temperance again is about alchemizing. Okay. Acclimating from this energy ourselves to having, there's a reason. I don't think I've ever said that to anybody before. Take a screenshot of this now. This is what I want you to picture. Never said that. There's a reason I'm saying that. Okay, the actions that, oh, that was the actions, the possible blocks. Could be court, could be a legal matter here with justice. And remember, I just said, you got your truth here, but Archangel Michael has the most powerful sword of truth of all. So he's going to trump anybody. But this is exactly what I was talking about at the top of the reading of not to be afraid of karmic balancing, because it's we're not, we might not like getting on the scale in the morning or whenever we do. Haven't been on one in years. I used to get on it every day, sometimes 3 times a day. And guess how much better I feel by not looking at that GD thing every morning. Like, I just don't want to start my day that way. Okay. So this is something about the block of the way that you're seeing it. You might not think something is fair, but if it is for your best and highest good, karmic justice will help you get that regardless. If it is for the best and highest good of 2 people, the only one who can get in the way of that is you. Okay. So I'm liking this a lot. I mean, what a hell of a first reading from here from me. Advice from spirit. Like, karmic balance is it's gonna help this along anyway. So if it feels right for you, it is right for you, even if even if it's not convenient for somebody else. 3 of Cups energy. I like how this beautiful lavender energy is bookending. That would be our third eye. Okay. Tapping into that higher consciousness. And this is a reunion or a celebration energy. And look how they are facing the Big Dipper. And that is representative of the cup that is in our green heart chakra. We must fill our own heart chakra. It does feel like it's supported here by spirit. Your seed to focus on is alchemizing your own energy. The sun and the moon will inevitably always continue to rise and fall, as does justice. Okay. Last message here for you. Advice to add on to that 3 of Cups. You have people that will help you celebrate, and you have plenty of friends here that are here to support you through whatever this truth is that you sounds like you've already reached a conclusion on, but you haven't taken it or used the sword yet, but it's out of the shape. Fully immersed. Advice from spirit. Everything you want is all around you, just waiting for you to see it. You already know what this is. The truth, the cat's out of the bag here in some kind of way, even if it's only to yourself. Okay. You know what you know. You're not going to unnote it. All right. Yeah. You just haven't thrown your fuck it stick yet. Okay. Well, Got a stellium in Aries, so get ready to pull it out of the closet there. I hope that helped you out. All right, next roll, guys. I'm going to go ahead and roll and go ahead and put your numbers, the number we haven't rolled yet, 1 through 8 in the comments. Well, hello, Miss Dawn. Oh my gosh, how are you? So I was thinking about you today because I was seeing something. What was I looking at in my notes with in the cosmos? Because whenever Pluto gets ready to change lessons, like you feel it. It feels like this, like something's happening, and I don't know what. But I've come to see the pattern for me anyway of that is when the outer planets are shifting into the next lesson because they take so long. You can just feel that energy is changing and or something like something's about to happen but you don't know what. Just don't mistake it for something that is going on with you in particular. It can just be that you're very sensitive to the energies around you, and that's you're feeling that planetary shift, but you feel like it's something's coming and it's not going to be good, or something's going to change and I don't know what it is. Yeah, it's changing into the next lesson. It's changing into the performer of a mystery play. The performer of a mystery play. Think about what archetypes that you have been living and decide if you want to keep living in those archetypes or if you want to change it up and tap into some other knowledge or another part of your put on a different mask, another part of your personality. All right. And we had Black Moon Lilith change lessons. We had Apollo completely change signs, retrograding from Leo into Cancer. So that's pretty cool. And Bacchus, the magic carpet ride. That's right. Come with me, little girl, on a magic carpet ride. So Bacchus, you guys, is the asteroid of pure pleasure and like hedonism. So it being at 19 Aries, check your chart. If you have any placements, especially in the fire signs, because they're trining energy, that is about training ourselves to release the grasping mind. 8 of Swords, 5 of Swords. We saw that come up repeatedly. Okay. What? And then there's the Lovers, and I'm talking about hedonism. Do tell. It's certainly more exciting than my life right now. I'm a pretty boring. Okay, let's look at those numbers. All right. Well, hello, Andrea or Andrea. Andrea. There's so many different ways to pronounce it. Nice. Thank you for being here. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Okay. Where's my numbers? All right. Miss Dawn, you're the first 6. There's a see, even with the numbers, like I did not even see your name until I looked up and said hi and started going off on my Angi tangent. And then that 6 came out again, and Dawn, you're up. Okay. From dreams to reality. Did you just break something in the house recently? It was like, oops. I mean, I do that all the time because I'm a klutz, but I don't know. It was like the impression of like, shit. It broke. Didn't mean to do that. Okay. Anyway, that was random. You've met me. Okay. Welcome in. Welcome, welcome. For Miss Dawn, what dream is shifting into reality? Dream is shifting into reality. Oh, okay. So there's a song by The Roots. It's the title of the song, Dawn. Don't shoot the messenger, but it's called Coming to Break You Off. And there's romance on the bottom of the deck, and the lovers did come out. You saw it. And if you're old like me and you don't know what break you off means, no, like I think you do. Just, yeah. Having a real good time. Okay. Dawn. All right. Dream to reality. It's by the Roots. It's a great song. Okay. There we go. Environmental energy, blue throat chakra, Archangel Gabriel. And we've got the magician and the mirror. A 53, which is an 8, 39, which is a 12. You getting ready to do a 180 here? Finding your balance within something. It's fire and water make steam. I mean, let's see. Okay, present reality. What you manifesting? You got your board out, you waiting for the wave. If you were here earlier, I said we didn't get an RVW bug for nothing with that surfboard on top to not go catch the wave. You're just waiting for the perfect one to come in, wave metaphorically, obviously, whatever that is being for you here. So present reality plus the magician, master manifester. Come on. Okay, what about the future vision or dreams? Wanting something reciprocal, give and take, input, output. Sorry, I can't, I mean, it's just what the energy's adding up to. Another 6. Uh, the bridge. So the bridge is the cup. And if this is a reunion of some sort, this is what you might be waiting for. 33 energy also denoting a 6. 3 of Cups. So the bridge, like, keep having freaking fun, keep that energy high, keep getting together with friends, family, those birds of a feather that flock together, like, keep having a good time. All right. The hidden fantasy to focus on to see new abundance. This is the delivery of our heart's best intentions. Like, I want to deliver my heart here. I've been manifesting it. I'm ready to drive this carriage with my soul. He doesn't have any reins. It's like a freedom feeling because we come out of the path of freedom from the lovers and into the chariot will be the path of change. And we got the 5th chakra, Archangel Gabriel sounding the horn of a judgment call of change. Something's resurrecting here. Now, what the actions that'll help you get what you want? Just keep playing it cool. Steady Eddie, like knowing what is coming for you. This is like I love the King and Queen of Pentacles in this deck because there's such a feeling of, I got this, like, and like just letting ish roll right on by, like very safe, secure, feeling in control, things is good. Possible blocks. Could be waiting too long without taking an action towards something here. Contemplating, is it worth the squeeze? Like, yeah, I'm earning good money. I'm enjoying myself here, traveling, and what more? Is this like a what more do I want? There's something more. Okay. There's a new collaboration. Okay, 3 of Pentacles. Now, as a block, the 7 of Pentacles would be just waiting for the sake of waiting, right? You making sure what we are waiting for. This is like 3 Pentacles is our little trampoline onto the rest of the Pentacles. So advice from Spirit is you're at the 3, keep cultivating. You're going to get to the 7 here pretty quickly. Keep focusing on that reciprocity of that input output, working on the micro so that the macro reflects that. Again, like a lot of balance here. Okay, 6 and a 6, 7 and a 7. You see that? Okay, a lot of just evenness plus the magician holding that out. Now, advice from Spirit, let your friends help you keep celebrating, but there's an energy of maybe you can give some jobs over if you're getting super busy, right? Is there anything that you can delegate or that you can have someone else do to make better use of your specialty and time and what you do? Okay. But this is a springboard here. What are we learning about? You're crossing over from one way of being into another. There's this, yeah, this is new learning. What you doing new? I haven't talked to him forever, so I don't know. Let me see if I can get a little bit more on that block. Where's my block cards? And I only had to pull out the blocks, I think, on the first one. I just want to see maybe like don't wait too long for what? Or don't get like too comfortable. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's not complacency. Okay, not compatible was in reverse. This deck isn't like that, but okay. All right. When you plant the seed for this reciprocity of I just want to be given what I'm giving. Okay, that's what everybody wants. Okay, but if we don't really believe there's a match for us, I beg to differ when the lover's shooting out, when I'm seeing the door to romance on the bottom of the deck. I got double sixes, I got double sevens from spirit, and this balance here coming in. Uh-huh. Learning about new love. This is you haven't been loved like this before. That's a song. Da, 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 da. New love like this before. Okay, but you gotta know that there is someone compatible. There is someone who can give what you're giving, and this is the springboard. It might start slowly and it'll build, but just if you like, I'm happy where I'm at. I don't need anything or anyone, but okay, it's not about need. It's about want. And underneath that Ace of Cups, the Emperor, I don't see you being able to say no to that one. I mean, yes, I got my Ace of Swords. Do I need more? Six, six, and the double sevens of Temperance. Come on. Don't get in your head about it. It's just the reciprocal energy of uh fear and kind of what we want here, but don't poo-poo it away either. All right. Don't poo-poo it away. In reverse, all of us in reverse also, you're like, oh, too soon, it's too quick. No, when you know, you know. Don't like if something comes along, don't wait on it, just get to know them, right? We got Archangel Gabriel, we got the lovers, deep past soul ties much, but you know this, I'm not telling you anything. And Temperance, Archangel Michael of the soulmate cycle. Come on. I smell romance, Dawn. All right, advice here for Dawn, but have an open mind, okay? Like, yes, I know you're independent and fine in your own right, but that doesn't mean that you can't have some small joy in there too. Adapt and thrive. Luck flows with change. Stay flexible. Embrace shifts and learn from the journey as answers reveal themselves. I said, travel with that chariot. I don't know if you're doing another cruise or something sometime soon. I've been wanting to do a Greece cruise forever. Feather of hope. Grasp the feather of hope, a delicate symbol of upward promise and an uplifting future. Especially if it's a white one, confirming this message. You might even see that when this springboard of collaboration comes into contact or comes into view. So keep that in mind. And that's not about needing somebody, it's just about want. And I highly advise you to put your order in because I think that's coming whether you want it or not. Woo! John, I like that. I like them apples. Okay. Guys, ready for the next roll? Yep, I've got Pluto and Virgo, 29 damn degrees. Yeah. The fun degree. Making sure I get that one down this time. Okay, let's see. Let me come back to, let's see, you had that 6. You guys ready to roll again? Seeing if anybody else after you had a 6. Okay. Nope. All right. Hi, Andrea. Welcome. Or I think I did say hi to you, but hi again. Let us know if it's Andrea. Crystal, you are. How are you, girl? How's the new job going? Kicking ass and taking names still? I hope that helped Dawn. If it felt a little juicy there, if I can say that. I think you'd be pleasantly surprised. Yes, that's what that felt like. Like, oh shit, I wasn't expecting that, but okay. That's exactly the right energy to be in when right? If we stop focusing on it for 1 second while we're off busy making other plans and having fun, and that's when that's the likeliest to happen anyway. All right, get your numbers in. Let's go. All righty here. 4. Oh, okay, none of those. I'm going to roll again to use what I got up there. Another 6. Nope. Okay. That would be Miss Kath and Andrea. I must have said your name twice for a reason because you had one as well. So I will hit Miss Kath and then Andrea. Okay, be thinking about your dreams to reality there. Dreams to reality. What seeds we're planting now at the new moon energy in Pisces? Highly spiritual energy there. Okay, only if I need that deck later. All right, Miss Kath, let's go. And thank you again for coming back after the live to the reading and leaving me a comment if you enjoyed your free reading today. Thanks for letting me read for you. All right, Miss Kathy. Miss Kathy. Okay. Um, getting a like a angel intervention, specifically the word intervention. Okay. What's up? What's this dream to reality? Okay. Intervention. All right. So moving what becomes of a broken heart? Stepping into a 44 energy of holding that heart, understanding here. So what I would love for people to understand is that people that don't allow themselves or open themselves up and allow themselves to be vulnerable enough to get their heart broken, right? Picture that as a whole heart never having a crack in it. When a heart is broken or when we go through those trials and tribulations, those cracks, whew, coming out on the other side of something here. Those cracks allow the light in. If your heart's never been broken because you've sequestered yourself so much in order to make that not happen, right? Then we also can't enjoy the light from that darkness. And I like how something, this stagnant energy, is starting to move no matter what the other horse is doing. And that can even be, I can be sad horse, or I can be action horse, and I can be transformation horse. Okay. Orange energy of her gown, the sacral chakra, the lavender of her hair with that butterfly, that transformation of thoughts. Okay. And of intuition when it's choosing love. Is the intervention about choosing love? Okay. Let's get some present reality on this. What is the present reality here? This is like a journey here over time. There's your Aquarian energy for, didn't I say we got that seventh house in Aquarius? That North Node hits in July. Oh boy. North Node in Aquarius, South Node in Leo. And we've got the 8 and the 17. So 17 is an 8. That would be the path of vulnerability, even after a broken heart. What is that song? What becomes of the brokenhearted? Got to find some kind of peace of mind. Tell me, are you helping somebody else with this peace of mind? Or is this something you're finding? I saw and the cards got all flipped around, but that's okay. I would like a flyer, please. Okay. All right. So, your present reality, you might be sharing your own journey story here. And I was saying Leo energy, the 17 and the 8 is the path of vulnerability. And I got the Sun card, Leo energy. The shift into Aquarius North Node in your 7th house is happening at the end of July. Leo season. Okay. That's being crossed by the Page of Swords and moving from one way into another. There's this new knowledge here. Is this the intervention of your own happiness and of your own son? Okay. Ain't bothered. Okay. You'll be learning it, or someone else is learning and sharing. I don't know what this is yet, honey. Wow. Okay. I don't know if you're learning or someone else is learning and sharing. You be learning. So, Hierophant, the 5 of change. This is the future, the dream, the vision, becoming the guru, the shaman, and the guide. You may very well be sharing what you have learned and helping someone else up those ascension steps. Okay. The bridge to get, it's sun to the Hierophant. That is the bridge. Happiness is always the bridge to get us what we want, our own being happy within our own heart in the whole first place. What's this bridge? Yeah, the end of heartache here. And in this deck, as you know, there's the star inside of that hoodie, right? Seeing the forest for the trees. I've never said that before with this card. This is like an aha learning. Okay. The bridge to get there is allowing this old broken story to heal and seeing that you don't get to have the light without the dark. Be proud of your scars. We don't need to just keep pointing them out to ourselves over and over again, right? It's enough to know they're there. 88. 9 and 8 is 17 again. So reconnect back to that star. What is it that you always dreamt and desired. Plant that seed now from your own joy, and you'll get the rewards from the spiritual lesson of this understanding. Okay. What is the hidden fantasy to focus on for that seed of abundance? Self-love, the most love in the entire deck. Only love can heal pain. I have sailed a boat or two out on the wild blue. Yonder do dreams rarely come true. As far as I can see, from this island of green, I can put my trust in just one thing. Only love sails straight from the harbor. You don't have to stick in this harbor here. Okay. What are the actions on the action card? This is your aha. There's your light bulb moment. Look up the song lyrics for the rest of that song in case there's anything in there. That's Winona Judd. If you're a vinyl collector, that's that album, and I have a lot of vinyl. That's in my top 10. That's saying a lot. I don't have anything else from her other than old CDs. But that album on vinyl, every single song, worth it. Okay, so your actions, you're seeing this truth. We're not spiraling down to the past. This is a higher vibrational frequency, babe. The possible blocks are not releasing that old story about heartbreak. See that baggage? Like like everything she's had, she's taken with her. She's already climbed the mountain. Only love lead you up and over to that other shore. Only love. And wow, I mean, the Hierophant, the Hermit, damn. I mean, this is going from a Page of Swords. Advice from Spirit. You've been on this path a long, long time. You need to give yourself more credit for what you already know here. The Hermit eventually needs to get back into touch with where his next trip is going. Okay. Higher vibe, much? Honey. Wow. Okay. That's something. And I forgot we had our Aquarian there on the in the heart chakra. Come on. Woo, it's about pouring into your own heart's cup, and that enlightenment is just like no 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 no. Okay. What does Spirit here need Kath to know about this hermit advice? It wasn't for nothing. All of the learning wasn't for nothing. Okay. I can't make this up. Embrace clarity and let go of what no longer serves you, allowing new insights to guide your path. I am in love with this spread for you. Kath. Whew. It's hitting me in some kind of way. I hope you feel it too here. Um, it's an awful lot of synchronicities to there. The learning was not for nothing, and only you can leave that shit behind. The past is there to inform us, not to linger and dwell in. If you've never had a broken heart, you've also never let love in. I know what I'd choose every time. All righty. Wow. That was something. Okay. Miss Andrea, if that is a hard A or if it's not a hard A, I apologize. What were we wondering about? Okay, I missed that conversation. It's okay. It's all right. Hmm. Yep. Well, then we go, okay, we can either dwell. I don't know anybody that hasn't had their, that hasn't been creamed because of their good heart. It comes along with the vulnerability of allowing yourself to fall in love, but then we got to learn along the way to pay attention to the red flags when we see them and not go, oh, I think it was pink. I'm pretty sure it was pink. No, that bitch be red. We learn those hard things for a reason, right? So we can stop from getting creamed in the future. Okay. And when we get older and wiser, all of those lessons, they'll be worth it. Okay. They'll be worth it. And it's always about boundaries, self-worth. Because again, we want to do our roundtable discussion. That's when it starts, when we're young. Be quiet, be a good kid. You're a good kid if you're quiet, right? And don't interrupt anybody. Don't cause any problems. Sound familiar? You're a good kid when you don't use your voice, when you don't speak up, and when you don't cry harder because you're going to get something to cry about. Okay. Again, that is no blame. It's just let's focus on fixing this stuff so we don't have to experience it anymore. We don't have to perpetuate the cycle by choosing people who are still saying our reality is not our reality. Just be quiet and I'll like you. You don't cause any problems. It's about trusting our own self again. So I want to focus on the way forward and not pointing fingers on our way out. Okay. If you're interested in that, my email is in the description box. Let me know. I'd love to have a roundtable discussion about that soon. Okay. Miss Andrea. I don't know age, sign, nothing. So this is what we call flying blind here. Okay, for Andrea, best messages for Andrea's dream to reality. That's the first time I got M&M in the reading today. Okay, back to reality. Oh, there goes gravity. Nope. Okay. I don't know if you are a fan or okay. Fear about what's going is someone holding the purse strings or are we attached to but I don't like this situation or this person, but I really like my house. As an example, right? I really like my neighborhood. I got friends here. My kids go to school here, kind of thing. Again, no idea what your life is like. I'm just reading what I'm seeing here. So the context of the dream to reality would be to have your own money in your own right so that you can kind of get away from this attachment or from what is hostile around you. Definitely some healing involved here with the angel of love. You might want to carry some rose quartz. I put mine in my bra close to your heart. That is a heart healing energy. And what are we convincing ourselves here is holding us back from change? This is attachment styles. So I don't know if you know anything about that. I feel like I've been fine the whole reading for 2 hours and now I'm kind of like choking here. Can you not speak your mind? You only got one shot. This is a mix of it is Queen of Pentacles, but because she's got the black cat here, there's a little Queen of Wands energy about manifesting and getting our confidence back. It feels like, for example, I can't leave because I would lose my status, or I would, I don't know if that's like tenure. Again, I don't know how old you are or anything, or what your life experience is, but you definitely, what's going on under the surface doesn't feel good, but it's like, but I don't want to, I'm just getting I just don't want, I don't want to lose the status, or I don't want to lose the money that would go with that. Okay. So your dream to reality, you're independently wealthy. Join the club. All right. What's going on? What is this present reality? What is this? Double Queen of Pentacles. Okay, like this usually for me, Queen of Pentacles is like I've been in a long-term partnership, or it can be even like single mom energy, as far as I take care of everything and everyone. I'm very secure in my abundance, so much so that I'm able to share it with others, but there feels like there's a cost to that. Boredom. Four of Cups is like, yeah, it looks great, but it doesn't feel very good. Okay. The future vision or dream, Four of Wands, it's the 1111 energy. Chiron, the healer, there is there now, in Aries. And we just changed today to the 26. I said 26 for somebody, maybe it was Kathy, because I've been seeing 26 a lot. That is a man possessed of more gifts than he can hold. That's the Sabian symbol in the last decan of Aries, Four of Wands. The lesson is avoiding overwhelm by development of discrimination. So discernment. It's calling for you to use your Queen of Swords here. Because if what we're wanting is 1111 energy, which denotes an equal partnership. And this is telling me that you're either doing it all alone, or it just feels like you are emotionally. Yeah, I got the house, the car, the status, the label, the title. But if my future vision is I want someone to put in the equal action that I do, and I want to feel happy and celebrate, I don't know that this is worth it if you feel chained, especially if they're not very nice to you. A bridge to get from Queen of Pentacles, solo kind of feeling energy, or that I'm doing it all myself. The bridge to get there, Page of Cups. There's this beautiful spirits trying to show you like the little heart hands here. And this is like when pigs fly, like you think this could never happen. So you have to start believing that spirit is always trying to bring you what it is that your soul is here to reap the rewards of. If we've learned the lesson of appearances versus heart happiness, I mean, I wouldn't say lucky for me, but I learned that one, like, I think I was 22 or something like that, like really young. I learned that early. I had all that. I basically got to design my own mansion. He was a gorgeous person, bored as fuck. Like literally could not make conversation. I felt alone in a huge mansion. And at 20, you haven't got I had a few years invested, but all the trips, all the things, when you're young and full of like, hell no, it's much easier to do. Loaded up my car and moved out over a weekend in a car with all my stuff to my new place. I probably made 15 trips and it wasn't close. I don't know why I'm telling you the story, but I learned very early that the money and the status and the trips and the everything could not buy me equal partnership, love, or fun, or genuine connection. The bridge to get there is genuine connection, and know that yet. And this deck is saying the bridge there is believe pigs can fly. There is love that is wanting to come in here. The fantasy to focus on, to seed the abundance from now until the end of August, that full moon combination. You dream of getting the hell out of Dodge. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Travel. Actions that'll help you get what you want. You've got to be aligned in heart and head here. This may not feel, you know how many people told me you're crazy for turning that down? If I hadn't have followed my gut, I would have just put in the years and still been in the same position I started in, or when I got that realization, right? Chariot energy is major arcana. So that's June, Cancer energy. Maybe the top or end of July, 7, like I've been saying with this nodal shift. Okay. Possible blocks, temperance. So that is temperance takes time. So a block would be just too much time spent talking ourselves out of what we actually do want, because like, yeah, it's not going to, I mean, I don't provide myself with the same kind of lifestyle I had at 20 or could have had. I still choose my own little house and my own everything, my own thrift stuff, my own champagne dreams on a beer budget, 10 times, 100 times over every time. So with temperance being the block, that is not trusting our angels or our guides that you deserve more here, or that where you deserve to go where your heart wants to go. Look at the sky here. What your future vision and dream, and then actions. Look at that, all that orange and purple. Those are matching skies, honey. Is your mind talking you out of something, saying something's not possible? This is it takes time to accumulate that wisdom that comes from rough waters. Okay, spirit's advice, independence. Gain your independence. This feels important. And since I don't know you, I would invite you to email me, because for whatever reason, it just feels important for me to tell you you need to reach for this for your own self. Okay. You ain't happy where this is. It might look pretty. It's not what it feels like once you close the door, from my own feelings that I'm pulling on these cards here. Okay. All right. What this is like, are you telling me something's a shit show or a mess or it's complicated? This did not happen the whole entire time. Okay. hidden keys, put things together piece by piece to reveal the bigger picture. That's why this is the block, because it takes time to temper that. It does. It's alchemy, balance, learning what we deserve, and trusting that what we want is coming for us. We just got to take the first steps. Also, puzzle pieces are my own personal symbol. Like if I see one, that's temperance energy here. If you look at my Angi notes every time it's a day that adds up to 14 or reduces to a 14 for Sagittarius, I draw a puzzle piece for my temperance energy. Okay. All right, guys. What is that? Oh boy, we've been here 2.5 hours. Is there anybody that has never gotten a reading? Andrea Hector. Okay. I hope you're still here. I'll have to go back through because I love date night too. Because I need my glasses on. I can't see stuff. I haven't had dinner. I'm gonna drop it like it's hot there. I went over my time again. Surprise, surprise. But we do this every Thursday night at 6 p.m. And again, if you got a reading tonight, please do me a solid and leave that in the comments. Some people like to timestamp where their reading is so they don't forget. You can also save these. You can make a playlist on your YouTube videos if you collect those. The ones that I want to keep and recycle back to, you can delineate them by month or check these next summer. Check this video in, July. I would check back in with it here, and definitely do some research on attachment theory if you've never heard that term before. I hope that helped you, girl. Okay. I feel like it's confirmation just of what you already knew. You're right. Okay. All right, guys. I hope you enjoyed date night. I'll go back and read through the comments later, so when I can actually see. And my lights are blaring in my face. Yet it looks freaking dark to me in the picture, even though these lights are shining on me. But without further ado, I'll be pulling that all signs in depth tomorrow on the same style of reading that I made up from scratch for y'all tonight. I'll be pulling that for all signs. So definitely bookmark what cards came out for you tonight, because you're going to want to look at those. Every single sign will tell you at what life area that is happening all around your birth chart. So don't just listen for your sun sign. That's antiquated. We understand that we have all 12 signs in our birth chart, and that they are designating the life areas that those readings are pulling the energy on. Okay. So I hope you enjoyed your time. I appreciate you right back. Have a wonderful day at work, Crystal. Absolutely. Thank you guys for all the new peeps that came in here today. And thanks to my OGs for taking care of the new learning lovers. Peace be with you all. And don't forget to check for that all signs in depth tomorrow. Bye.